Hey everybody! So this is going to be my very first book review on my channel, and I'm going to start it off with a Star Wars book review. I recently discovered this book when I was just walking through Target, and I was like, this is new. This has to be new. It's not the expanded universe. This is a filler story to tie in and help out with the storyline of The Force Awakens. It is called Star Wars The Weapon of a Jedi, a Luke Skywalker Adventure, and it is by Jason Fry. It happens after the Battle of Yavin. Luke is sent on a mission and he gets interrupted. He gets called by the Force to Deveron, the planet Deveron, and a lot of really cool stuff ensues. But before I want to get to that point, something that really just piqued my interest was how they started out the book. They started it out after like Return of the Jedi and Vader and all was killed and everything. It is where Luke is already this big hero, and we see this fighter pilot. Her name is Jessica Pava, and she runs into C-3PO and R2-D2 while she's on some kind of droid duty, and when she realizes who 3PO and R2 are, she asks to learn stories about Luke. And so this is when they start to tell this story about Luke and when he went to do this mission and ended up on Deveron, and a lot of really cool stuff goes down. Another thing that's really cool about this is in the beginning of the book, they describe that C-3PO already has that red arm that we have seen in the new trailers for The Force Awakens. It is not told to us yet why he has that arm or how it went down, sadly. I'm sure they will hopefully tell us something about that in the new film. On Deveron, we finally get to see Luke Skywalker have his first lightsaber battle. This is a very important moment for him. And what's really cool about this is when he's called down to that planet by the Force, he discovers the Temple of Edith. It is a Jedi temple. It's basically, they have all these things going about the planet, about it being cursed and all that. There is a young Deveronian, Farnay, who offers to guide Luke about, but he ends up hiring this scavenger guy who is really bad news. And a lot of really interesting things go down that has raised a lot of questions for me. And I'm not gonna give it away. I'm trying not to spoil too much about what happens in this book, because something about this book and the way it ended gave me an idea about where maybe Luke has been after Return of the Jedi and all that. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's just another idea. But it's plausible. So I don't know though. I don't know, but it's very interesting to think that he might be ... I'm not gonna continue that sentence because I don't want to spoil this book. This is a very short book, and if y'all have the time before going to see the movie, I really recommend reading this book. It's very well written. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't put it down. I know there are a couple other filler stories. I think there's one for Leia and there's one for Han as well. I have not read those. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to read those before the movie, but I do plan on reading them. So it's really cool. It's a really good book. I love books like this. I definitely give it 5 stars and recommend it to any big Star Wars fan, or even if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, or you just don't know enough about the Star Wars universe and want to take a small step and learn more while focusing on one character, I would recommend this book. It's very fun. It's not a complex book. It's not a complex book. It's a very fun book, and I really enjoyed it. I hope y'all enjoyed this review. Continue to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.